everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my November favorite. I did do a poll on Instagram between my esthetician schooling experience versus my November favorites. You guys preferred to see my favorites. Granted, this year has been shit and I really wasn't trying to buy more products or buy new things. During this time, I actually rediscovered a lot of old favorites. So, without further ado, let's just get started with this video. So this first thing I'm going to be sharing is this Peach and Lily set. It's the Glass Skin Discovery Kit. You can get this at Ulta. It's $39 for 4 mini-sized products. I actually saw this from Beauty Within and they kind of raved about Peach and Lily. What I like about this is that it's a whole system for 40 bucks. Sometimes a cleanser is almost barely $40. Moisturizer is barely only $40. After doing research about the brand, I really like the idea of the ingredients being very calming. There's things in here such as peach extract, green tea. There's also a lot of niacinamide. In here you get the Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. You also get the Glass Skin Refining Serum. You also get the Will Do Treatment Essence. And then you also have the Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. When I graduated school, my skin was very irritated with me. Granted, it was because in school we were doing facials every week. We were also using a lot of products that had high concentration of ingredients, so very active ingredients as well. So after I left school, my skin went crazy and I wanted to find something that was going to be more calming, more soothing, and it was going to bring hydration back into my skin. What I like about this cleanser is that it doesn't have a weird smell. It does foam up just a little bit and it also has a low pH. The Wild Dew Treatment Essence, I really like this because it really helps with hydrating the skin. It also tones and leaves your skin very radiant and hydrated and also gives you a dewy skin texture. Next product is the Glass Refining Serum. This will help with calming your skin down, adding in a lot of hydration, and it won't overstrip the skin. With it being such a high concentration of peptides and niacinamide, this really helped with brightening some scars and it didn't make me break out. The last thing is the Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. This has a bunch of antioxidants and brighteners to help with the calming of your skin. Granted, because in Hawaii it is still hot and humid, there are days in the morning where my skin is a little drier, so I like to use this on days where I don't wear a lot of makeup. It's been helping with brightening my skin and helping with making it feel more hydrated and moisturized. On the topic of cleansers, I also wanted to branch out into drugstore cleansers because I noticed that in school we did talk highly about ingredients, how things are made, but because I wasn't using such active ingredients now, my skin went crazy. And the first thing that a lot of estheticians and dermatologists recommended was to stop using all your harsh chemicals and products. So me, granted, leaving school, that's what I had to do. I wasn't using all those active ingredients anymore. Now I have two cleansers that I want to talk about. I did get the CeraVe. This is the Hydrating Facial Cleanser for normal to dry skin. This cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier. 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. What I like about this: 1, it's gentle. 2, it's accessible. You can get it at Target. And 3, it doesn't make my skin feel stripped of its natural oils. I use the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser in the morning to wash off whatever I produced overnight, such as sebum, oils, Kaz's armpits. It just depends. It is a moisture balance, so it helped restore the moisture back into my skin. Next is the La Roche-Posay. I think I'm saying that correctly. This is for normal to oily skin. This is their Toleriane Purifying Foaming Cleanser. I have combination skin. My boyfriend has combination skin. We use this at night, and what I like about this is it makes me feel clean without stripping my skin of its oils. There are cleansers that I've tried where I just made my skin feel super squeaky clean and it kind of hurt to the point where it over dried the skin. Also has niacinamide and ceramide 3 to effectively cleanse the skin of dirt, makeup, and impurities. This also helps with maintaining the skin's natural moisture barrier and pH levels. So I like to use this at night when I'm washing off the day. If I am wearing makeup, washing off all the sunscreen, the dirt, the oil. I do an oil cleanse first before I hop in the shower. I also oil cleanse even on the days where I don't wear makeup, and I'll link a video down in the description box of another esthetician explaining why she oil cleanses, and that has helped my skin a lot. Even though we don't wear any makeup, our skin can still attract bacteria, dirt, produce a lot of oil. There is also environmental factors. We are also wearing our sunscreen, so it is still good to go ahead and do a first cleanse. That's why I started to do an oil cleanse, and I've also been trying to just use up all the products that I have at home. Right now I'm using the Tatcha Camila cleanser. If you have a preference for the ones that you like, go ahead and use that. Use your oil cleanse and then do your cleanse even on days where you're not wearing makeup, and see how your skin feels after. Next skincare product I want to talk about is the Biossance Squalane Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. This has a SPF of 30 and it helps protect against UVA and UVBs. The difference between UVA and UVB is one is aging and one is burning. One penetrates the skin deeper than the other. That's why it's good to have protection for both. One thing I like about this sunscreen, being that I'm normal to combo with my oily T-zone, is that it doesn't feel heavy. It blends beautifully. I use this, my boyfriend uses it, I made my sister try it. It's a good sunscreen. If you are wearing makeup, it wears really great under your makeup, and it's about $30. If you don't have a sunscreen and want to try something out, I suggest getting this one from Sephora. Two hair products that I've been enjoying and that I've rediscovered in my collection is the Caviar Anti-Aging Restructuring Bond Repair 3-in-1 Sealing Serum. What this does is it rebonds and protects damaged hair. And then I also have the Kenra Silkening Gloss. I like both of these for the same purpose of it. One, it smells good. Two, it helps smooth the hair, and you don't need a lot for both of these. I do have my Monet oil. The days where I want my hair to be super silky, super straight, and it doesn't have any flyaways, I use these. I use the Caviar on my ends because it is a rebonding and protects damaged hair, because that's where I have most of my color, is towards the end of my hair, because I'm trying to grow out all my color. I have like this much left of color to chop off. I use very little of this. I use like a pea-size amount, or like an edamame size amount, like a soybean size amount. Even half of that, just depends on the day. I only rub it towards the ends of my hair and or to lay down my flyaways. Guys, I will also be posting the prices and links to everything down below, so if you have questions, go ahead and check the description box. If you're liking the video so far, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Leave me a comment of your current favorite stuff and things you want me to try out. If you are an OG YouTube watcher, you know that the Instant Age Rewind Concealer did only come in a certain amount of colors. With darker skin tones, tan skin tones, yellow undertones, olive undertones, didn't have a color, and I'm so glad Maybelline went and expanded their shade range. I love this. I use this on a daily. This acts as like a moisturizing type of concealer. I like this as a corrector before I apply a brighter concealer. This helps with correcting my dark circles. The next thing is the Maybelline Matte in Poreless Foundation. This is a great foundation for everyday use. Again, my skin type is normal to combination. I have very large pores, oily T-zone. I use the color 332 Golden Caramel. It is a great color, however it does oxidize a little bit, so you may need to tweak it and or mix it. However, there is a big shade range. Pretty sure you can find your shade in this. Have a hard time finding your shade, there is a website called Foundation. You can definitely use that website to find foundations similar to your current foundations that you currently wear. Last but not least is my favorite brow gel. Since getting my brows tattooed, I didn't really need to fill in my brows when I go out on a daily basis. Granted, my brows are fading and I have a touch-up at the end of the year. I like this KUSH Fiber Brow Gel from Milk Makeup. This is in the color Grind. I like this because it has more of that warm undertone to offset the tattoo that I have, and it doesn't make my brows look super black or super gray. Favorite thing about this is it makes my brows look super fluffy. If you're into that, by all means, like, try and get this or the Hourglass one, but I like this one the most because it just gives enough fluff and give good color payoff, and it doesn't wipe off or smear throughout the day. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this quick November favorites. If you have favorites that you want me to try out, please leave them down below or tell me what your favorite is. One thing I really wanted to share with you guys was my pumpkin cream cold brew. However, Starbucks doesn't have it no more, so I'm a little sad. I just make my own at home. If you want a video on how I make my own pumpkin cream cold brew at home, then please go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and always stay beautiful.